Now, in the biomechanics lab in Dr. Job's biomechanics lab at Centinela Hospital, we used inserts, which I have in my hand here, that would be trimmed to an insole. This is an insole in one of my shoes. This is the insert. It would be cut to fit the insole and then placed in the shoe, and we would have the equivalent of 1,000 sensors in each shoe. We have this system that we use in research, but it's a little easier and faster, especially when we fit putters, to use a mat that has an identical system to this, except it's a flat surface that you stand on in your sock feet. And that's what I want to show you now. Okay, now you'll see on the monitor, in addition to me, we have running live, me standing on this balance mat, and that's what my feet look like at present on this mat. What I would like for you to focus on as I go through all of these illustrations is don't look so much at the red or the blue or the yellow. But you'll notice that on the left I have a block that floats. If I go to my heel, that heel's on the left side. That red block moves toward my left heel, and if I go toward the heels of my right side, the green block floats. So that is the center of force in my stance. Currently, that's where my center of force is right now. Now the line through the center is simply a point of illustration to you. That is close to my center line, and I'd likely be right where I am right now, just a hair below that line. If I rock back and forth a little bit, you'll see how sensitive this system is. So this is a very sophisticated system that's used in medicine by orthopods, podiatrists to do gait analysis, and as I said, it has the equivalent of what I showed you in the shoe inserts, as long as you're in your bare feet. And as I mentioned, we use this pretty extensively when we fit putters. The reason we use it in putters is because the research showed that your hip line at address is the path the putter will take the majority of the time. So if my hips are rotated to the left, you'll see that the block on the right went above the line. Actually, it's on it, the green block. Notice how much higher the green block is than the red block. There's a diagonal line there, and that would be consistent with an outside-in path. If I go the other way, I get a path with a block on the left side. My left foot goes higher than the one on the right, and that's an inside-out path. So any variation of this, you connect those blocks, and that's going to give you the center of force. It doesn't always mean that because I close my hips that my weight is necessarily going to go outside in. The center of force shows you here. I just lean forward purposely. I'm out on my toes with my hips closed. So you can get a variety of changes. But as a rule, what you'll find is the line the hips take, the majority of the time, that's going to be the path of the putter, and it is your address position. Same is true of irons and woods. If my hips rotate to the left, you'll see now that that green block is up on my right side and down on my left. That's an outside-in path. That's an over-the-top swing. That's a pull left or a block right.